Hello friends, I hope you're all doing well. Today, let's talk about essay writing. There's a very famous statement. The more you sweat in peace, the less you bleed in war. So whether you are preparing for a war or for an Olympics medal, or you want to be a boxer, or you want to be a UPSC topper, one thing which is common in all these is that the single most important criteria for your success is how much you practice, practice and practice, so that you lose less soldiers in the war, so that you lose less seconds in the Olympics, so that you lose less blood in the boxing match, and most importantly for you, so that you lose less marks in your exam. This is even more relevant in UPSC exam for essay, because we see a lot of variation in how much marks students get. Students get sometimes as low as 80 or 90 or as high as 150 or 160. So this huge variation of around 60 to 70 marks can make or break your chances for success in UPSC. Keeping these things in mind, I am bringing here an initiative where you can improve your essay writing skills while sitting at home. I have trained hundreds of students for essay writing. You might have seen my videos on different platforms with respect to essays. And today, through this initiative, you can practice on answer writing while sitting at home. So periodically, I will bring up a topic where you should write an essay, and the next day we will discuss it. Today's topic which I want to give you is good fences make good neighbors. I repeat, good fences make good neighbors. So take out your pen and papers and start writing. And make the best effort, you make your best efforts and the best use of your mind. Write an essay which has an impact and which is able to convince the examiner that yes, indeed, good fences make good neighbors. Write an essay which is interesting to read. Write an essay which has a lot of diverse points and a lot of different interpretations of this statement. If you are a beginner, you can write an essay of say 300 or 400 words, but if you are a serious candidate or if you are already written mains, then obviously you should write an essay of around 1000 or 1200 words on this. So this topic is here in front of you. Make the best use of it, write it, and tomorrow we will discuss this topic. Tomorrow is Sunday, so Sunday 3 p.m. At 3 p.m. we will discuss this topic. I will explain you what are the things you could have written and you will learn a lot from it. This topic statement I think is fairly easy to understand. Good fences make good neighbors. So those who are able to understand it, they can close this video now. And for the rest of you who have no idea or very less idea about it, I will explain it and give you some hints in the next 2 minutes. So make the best use of this opportunity, friends, and start writing. So now I assume only those are watching who have no idea about this topic, what it means. This good fences make good neighbors. What it means is that two human beings, if they are living in close proximity, if they are neighbors of each other, and if they want a good relationship, if they want friendship to develop, if they want to live in peace, if they want love to be there between them, then they should have boundaries between them. And this is somewhat in opposition to our popular perception that boundaries and walls, they create distances, that they create gaps between two people. But in this, according to this statement, it says otherwise, that for a good relationship to be there between two neighbors, the wall is very important. The wall, the fence, the wall, whatever you may name it, it is very important because it tells those two people that where your rights begin and where they end, where your property begins, where it ends, so that those two human beings do not transgress their rights, so that they don't trespass in each other's territory, so that they don't snatch away each other's autonomy. This is very important. So this is something which you need to explain in your words. And one more hint I will give you, which many of you might have guessed already, that this statement is not talking necessarily about two neighbors only, that is neighbors in the literal sense. It is not talking about two human beings living in as a neighbors only. We can also apply this statement at different levels. We can apply it at larger communities. Even at an international level we can apply it. And we see this thing that countries, if they have their borders not clearly demarcated, or the international border is not functioning properly, if there is some confusion around it, then confrontations might be there, stress would be there, and that is something which we see very much today. India and China, they have stressful relationship, and one of the most important reasons for it is that the international border has not been clearly demarcated. I mean, both sides are not mutually agreeing on a number of places as where the international border runs through. Something similar happens with India and Pakistan also, where both sides have not been able to come to a conclusion on the international border. So, in this backdrop, the conflicts take place. And this is something which takes place not only in Indian subcontinent but almost around the world. And there is not just a military dimension to it, but you must look beyond also when you're talking about international border. What those things are, I will tell you tomorrow. I will explain you all those things, and you should also try to find answers to it, that how the international border, if it is not strong, if it is so much porous or what, then what havoc it creates. So I am tempted to tell you all those things, but okay, let me withhold myself, and I will tell you all those things in the next video which we have. It will be a very interesting discussion. And this is also, let me tell you, this is not just about international borders. It also has some other aspects to it, and you must, that's a puzzle kind of thing which you have to solve. Where can you apply this statement? In what aspects of our social life can you implement it? So the greater places where you can find the statements applicable, the better your essay would probably be. And then that is what you should try to do. So friends, go and write down an essay, and tomorrow on Sunday at 3 p.m. we will discuss it, and I will explore it from different perspectives and show you how we can look at it, and it will be an interesting discussion, of course. So with this, I close down this video here. I hope this would be beneficial to you. Thank you, friends.